In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to make a grid of sequential numbers in Excel. First, open Microsoft Excel and start with a blank worksheet. This is a simple but very useful skill to know, especially if you want to build organized layouts quickly without typing every number manually. A grid of sequential numbers can be helpful in many everyday Excel projects. For example, you might use one for a calendar layout, a seating chart, a game board, inventory labels, or a reusable data template. Instead of entering numbers one by one, Excel gives you faster ways to generate them automatically. The kind of result we're creating is a number grid that fills in order from left to right and then continues on the next row. For example, the first row would show 1 through 5, the second row would continue with 6 through 10, then 11 through 15, and finally 16 through 20. That gives you a clean 4-row by 5-column grid of sequential values. The first method uses the sequence function, which is available in newer versions of Excel, including Excel 365 and Excel 2024. If you want a 4-row by 5-column grid, click into the starting cell where you want the grid to appear and enter the formula equals sequence. Open parenthesis, 4, 5, close parenthesis. When you press enter, Excel automatically spills the numbers into a 4 by 5 grid. This is the fastest method because Excel fills the entire range for you instantly. It also helps to understand the syntax of the formula. The full structure is equals sequence, then rows, columns, optional start, and optional step. In other words, you can control how many rows and columns you want, where the numbering begins, and how much each number increases. For example, if you want the same 4 by 5 grid, but you want it to start at 101 instead of 1, enter equals sequence, open parenthesis, 4, 5, 101, close parenthesis. That will generate a grid beginning at 101 and continue from there. The second method uses the fill handle, which works well if you prefer a more manual approach. Type 1 in cell A1, then type 2 in cell B1. Select both cells so Excel can detect the pattern. After that, drag the fill handle across and then down. Excel will recognize the sequence and continue numbering automatically. Both methods create the same kind of result, so the best option depends on your version of Excel and the way you like to work. If you want speed and flexibility, use sequence. If you want a simple drag and fill approach, use the fill handle.